Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I'm going to be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of April 2020. If you are not subscribed, or if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to click that subscribe button. I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'll be using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I will end your reading, Sagittarius, with a Chakra Oracle card. Now, the other thing I like to talk about, as you can see, Sag, I have cards kind of already doing their own thing, but I do read jumper cards. You will notice that as I shuffle, sometimes cards will literally fly out of the deck, or sometimes they will flip over, or they will kind of scoot their way out. Those are the cards that I choose to read because I believe those cards need to be, acknowledged, and we need to pay attention to them. So just want to let you know that. And I think I've gotten all the stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and get right to it, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2020? What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? Okay. Sagittarius, I have to say that it looks like April is going to have a very good start for you. And I want to make sure that everything is in frame here. All right, Sagittarius, you're going to have a really good start to April. You're going to see opportunities that were not there, and you're going to see now is a time that you can capitalize on those opportunities. I also see that while you may have, I want to say that you have money, you're going to have to spend some money that you weren't expecting to spend. And I say that because I see this King of Pentacles here. But I don't want you to freak out about it, because look what comes next. We have the Ten of Cups, one of the most, if not the most positive card in the deck. We also have the Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands upright, Knight of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, Four of Swords reverse. But let's start here with this King of Pentacles. Now, you're going to have to spend some money that you were not expecting. However, it's not something that is going to bankrupt you by any means. It's just an unexpected something comes up. But it's going to benefit you either directly or indirectly, right? Because you do have money coming in. I do see this Ten of Cups here, and this could mean, depending on your particular circumstance, if you're waiting for money to come in, you're going to start seeing signs of it the first week of April. If you're waiting for a job offer, you're going to start seeing signs of that during the beginning of April. If you're waiting for a business to launch or anything positive, whatever you're waiting for, whatever news or whatever sign that you're looking for as it relates to your money, work, career, business, you're going to start seeing signs of it this first week in April, okay? And I want you to trust that. Don't judge something by outward appearances. Know that there are opportunities. There's abundance everywhere. There is positive energy still flowing, even though things may seem very uncertain. Now we have the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is all about a new relationship starting. It could also mean new business, new opportunities, new connections, new relationships, all of that stuff. Now, because this is in the reverse, it just means that those things are taking a little bit longer, but it doesn't mean that they're not happening at all. You have to be very, very disciplined in your thinking, because I'm seeing that this is really mostly about mindset, and it's about what you can tolerate at this time. And I use the word tolerate because not everybody has the same capacity for feeling a certain way or maintaining positive vibes and positive emotions and positive energy. You know, what your expression of positivity is could be totally different from someone else. So I want you to know the good things are coming. They just may be taking a little bit longer, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. And the other thing is that as long as you're maintaining I want to say that positive outlook, but it's deeper than that. As long as you're holding strong to that belief and you're not judging by how things appear to be, you're going to be okay. Now I see the Two of Wands here, and this is all about you taking into consideration what you want to do presently and also in the future, but more about what's happening right now. You're starting to make decisions, you're starting to evaluate your current circumstances, and you're starting to see opportunities show up that you didn't think were there. You're going to really be taking into account the information you have as well as the information you don't have, and you're going to start making decisions. And these decisions are going to pay off in one way, shape, or form. And you're really going to see and feel that the first week of April. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles, again, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, all in the reverse position. There's people who, there's really no way to say it other than directly. There's going to be people who are going to walk away, either from you or something that you're doing at this time. Now, this is not anything to be alarmed about, but this is something that I think has been brewing for a while, and it finally kind of comes up as we move into April. The Knight of Pentacles is all about either things slowing down or things stopping abruptly. The Seven of Swords is about something being taken from you or something where somebody's choosing to walk away. The Four of Swords is about retreat, withdrawing. So when I see all three of these together, I feel intuitively that something is going to move away from you. Or it could be someone who's choosing to walk away from you. Now, this may not necessarily be a bad thing. It could be something that you needed to happen in order to grow. It could be something that needed to happen in order for you to get clarity and to get emotional stability. It could also be something that you needed to happen in order for your finances not to be so strained. So depending on your situation and your circumstances, just know that once we move into April, there's going to be something that does not serve you, but it is going to move away. It's going to either, dissolve on its own, or it's going to be something where the situation makes it to where this thing is no more, or this person goes away, or this thing stops, okay? But I want you to know that this is for your ultimate benefit. This is not something that is, this is not something that's going to be taken away because you did something wrong. This is something that's being released as a result of your own growth and advancement. And I really want you to consider that. But let's go ahead and keep shuffling, Sagittarius, and see what else shows up for you. Yeah, and you're going to be feeling a little emotional too. I see that Queen of Cups, but let's see what else shows up. So what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2020? What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? I don't know if... Okay. Thought I saw a card flip over. Okay. Yeah, we need one more card for you, Sag. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2020? All right, things start getting really juicy for you once we hit that second week of April, Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Cups reverse, but look, we have the Lover's card. Six of Swords upright, Emperor reverse. We also have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Three of Cups. Queen of Cups here, she's very intuitive, but she's also someone who can kind of be emotionally overwhelmed quite easily. And I feel like you might be going into a little bit of emotional overwhelm once we hit that second week of April. Now, this isn't something to be concerned about because I think this is part of the healing journey for you, Sagittarius. You are, it's like you're ready to let go of something, and you physically can let it go, but emotionally you still have some attachment there. But you're going to kind of go through that emotional purge once we hit that second week of April, and it's going to feel a little unsettling. It's going to feel a little scary, but I have to assure you that it's only temporary, and it's not going to be something that hurts you either short term or long term. Now, you are going to have some support, and you're going to have some connections as we move into that second week of April, because we have the Lover's card here. There's someone who is showing up for you in a big way. There's someone who really wants to connect with you. It's all about divine union. It's about coming together passionately, energetically, spiritually, mentally. It's like things are just jiving in that way. This could be a brand new relationship. It could also mean a brand new partnership or some type of a new business venture that comes together in the most passionately, most passionate, energetically fulfilling way. There's something good that is coming as a result of you releasing some of these old emotions. Now we have the Six of Swords here. Now the Six of Swords is about you going away this time, Sagittarius. It could mean travel, it could mean relocation, or it could mean sometimes psychologically you're going away. You're starting to think differently. You're starting to leave behind what doesn't work. You're creating a new life and a new season for yourself. And it's very, very exciting because this also is something that it prospers you. All right. Now, the good thing about this is that you make the decision to either walk away, move away, travel, release something. It's like you're the one in control here. Now, we also have the Emperor. The Emperor could represent a person. It could also represent the energy of sometimes not making a decision that needs to be made. Or it can also mean someone who is just it's someone who is very controlling. The Emperor has a very controlling energy, but it's not because he necessarily needs to control, but he needs to have things a certain way. And when they're not done in a certain way, he does whatever it takes to make them conform. So it could be a matter of conformity that you're going through. It could be something where you're feeling a little out of control or a little out of sorts. Or it could also mean, too, that you're making some changes that are going to shift things in a big way, and it causes a lot of disruption. Now, the good thing about this is that it does not do any damage, but it really kind of tightens things up for you at this time, especially as it relates to your money. It's like you have to make certain decisions, you have to put things in place, you have to take certain actions, and you don't have to explain them. You just know that this is what needs to be done in order for things to work, and you have no problem implementing those strategies or making controlling suggestions in order to get the job done. Now we have the Nine of Swords here. This is about self-imposed limitations. You're all about kind of really breaking through that. You're not allowing other people's opinions to control you. You're also not falling into bad thought patterns that could could bring unnecessary problems, unnecessary expenses, unnecessary results to you. So this is about kind of breaking through those self-imposed beliefs and really changing your mindset and really kind of establishing new thought patterns that will serve you currently and in the future. Now we also have the Three of Cups here. This could be a celebration. Now the Three of Cups, when I see them in the upright position, this is you celebrating something. And I'm sensing that this is something work related. It could be a new job offer. It could be a promotion. Could be a raise. But I do feel that you will be celebrating something work related, excuse me, as we move into that second week of April. And this is very exciting. I keep looking at it because I keep getting messages as it relates to that yes, there is going to be something that is cause for celebration in that second week of April for you. And this is going to be something of a surprise, something unexpected, but it's going to be good. So let's just trust that this is going to be good, and it's going to be something, again, that is worthy of celebrating. All right, all of these cards here flipped up. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, so you're going to be moving in a new direction. You're also going to be creating some new things. I don't know if you are an inventor or if you have a new project that you're working on, but it's really going to be consuming you in the second half of April. You're really going to be putting things into place. This takes so much of your time and your attention, almost to the point to where you're neglecting other things, but that's okay because this is what you need to do at this time. Not everybody is going to be on board with whatever it is that you're trying to work on. Just know that. And you're going to have to make some decisions about, how you're spending money as it relates to this project and how much you're willing to invest. And it's not only a financial investment, but it's also an investment of time and energy. We have the Hanged Man here reverse, Two of Wands, Queen of Cups reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles upright. Then we have the Empress, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, all in the reverse position. Again, what I'm seeing here is that you are going to really be making some huge sacrifices in the second half of April, and it could cost you. It could cost you financially, but this is a decision that you are making consciously. It's not something that you're feeling pressure to do. However, you do want to work on this particular thing while you have the time to do so. And you are not... it's like you're kind of done with making excuses. It's like a now or never energy for you. And so you're willing to do the work, spend the money, spend the time, and make the sacrifices, whatever needs to be done in order to get this off the ground. Now, this could be something, like I said, a business project, an invention, but it could also mean a new career. It could mean you signing up for an online class and you just pushing through, no holds barred. It could also mean that you're deciding to go in a brand new business, a brand new direction, and you're tired of wasting time. And you are finally deciding, hey, I'm going to spend the money and buy this equipment so I can start this business, so I can make this product. There's just no time wasted anymore, and you have no excuses. It's like you're just ready to keep going. You're ready to move ahead. You're ready to take the risk. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of April 2020, what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, yep. you definitely are going to be celebrating something. I say that because we have the Three of Cups again. Remember, we saw the girls here, and the girls show up again towards the end of April. Very nice. But let's start here with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about someone coming to the rescue. Someone, coming through very, very quickly. The Knight energy is very, very swift. It's something that moves in real quick and something that moves out really quick too. So the Knight of Cups, someone rushing in with an offer to help, an investor, someone rushing in to help you. That's going to show up towards the end of April. Sometimes this could even mean, a loan gets approved. It's like, oh, you're my knight, you're saving me. Someone is going to show up to support you. Someone is going to show up with an offer that you cannot resist, and it's going to be just in the right time, in the right timing. We also have the Three of Cups. I talked about the girls. They're showing up for you twice this month. You're definitely going to be celebrating. There's something exciting coming your way, Sagittarius. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse means that you are going to not necessarily be working with a group of people, but there's going to be some talks of possible collaboration and partnerships. It could also mean, too, that you decide to kind of break away from something, but you're still connected to it. So it could be, an example would be, let's say you decide to work from home even though you're still employed, or you decide to kind of change your involvement with a particular company. Maybe now you're not an employee, maybe now you're a consultant. Maybe now you're not a customer, but you're now a client. So it's about changing the relationship of who you're working with and who you're doing business with in a way that serves you better. We also have Justice here. This is a decision being made in your favor. Whenever the Justice card shows in the upright position, that is a decision that you have no control over. However, the decision ultimately does benefit you in some way. Now, that's very, very exciting because you're going to see that, yes, something's going to happen, a decision's going to be made, and it's going to benefit you. And I do feel like this is going to probably bring in more money for you. If it's not going to be bringing in more money directly, it will bring you more clients, more customers, more opportunity, more attention, more fame, more recognition, more notoriety. Something is going to definitely happen for you in a way that you did not expect as a result of this decision. We also have the Four of Swords here. Remember, we saw him up here. Again, that's about you choosing to kind of show up. And also, it could mean too that you've gone through a period of solace and solitude, and now you're ready to kind of put yourself back out there. You're ready to kind of show up in a way that you have not shown up before. And you're also ready to kind of try something different that you kind of been nervous about trying in the past. But it's going to be good. It's just one of those things where emotionally you have to accept it first, and then you can kind of embrace it and actually follow through with it. Finally, we have the Nine of Swords here. This means that you're not worried about anything. You're kind of really releasing stress energy. You're making a conscious decision not to worry, not to stress, and you're not allowing yourself to be triggered in a stressful way. Now, this is very, very good because it means you have a really good grasp on your emotional health as well as your mental and spiritual energy. It's like you're just not allowing yourself to get caught up in that. Everybody else is worried and afraid and running around fearful and stressed out. That's not what you're signing up for, Sagittarius. And it's definitely going to serve you, and it's definitely going to help you, not only now, but as we move forward into the month of even May. So overall, Sagittarius, you have a very, very unique month coming. It's going to start off positive and strong. You're going to have several opportunities to celebrate. You've got decisions being made in your favor. You also have work coming to you. You also have people showing up to support you and showing up to, just kind of do what needs to be done. There's people there who want to help you and who want to work with you. So just know that April's going to be a good month, Sagittarius. You're going to see that you're going to learn some things along the way, but overall, I do see a lot of positive changes, and I do see things really starting off strong for you, especially as it relates to your money, to your business, to your career, and to your finances. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Chakra Oracle card. Oh, you got two. All right, you've got the crown chakra, or a debris, and then you have the solar plexus, all about goals. Now, the crown chakra, I know that's all about, I want to say it's like thinking and mental stimulation. At least I hope I'm correct. If I'm not, feel free to correct me. Or a debris. Now, I'm not even familiar with what that is exactly, but obviously one of you probably know way more than me about this, and feel free to correct me or educate me in the comments below. I'm totally okay with that. But you also have the solar plexus here, and this one is about goals. And I think, Sagittarius, as you move through April, you already have some pretty solid goals in place. And I think you're finally ready to stop making excuses, and you are ready to start taking big action. And you are ready to really be focused and not be so distracted by things that are going on that you can't control. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. And if you are not subscribed, again, please make sure you do so, because I have a lot more readings to come. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. I'll see you again next month.